Hey Star Wars fans, my name is Prince and I am an urban acolyte. And I've had a few people ask me to weigh in on the Jedi Prince series. I even had somebody ask me if I think that Rey could be kin from the Jedi Prince series. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, there's been a lot of interest in the Jedi Prince series. It's 6 books. I actually have read all of them, and I guess the attention or the hype around them started when Pablo Hidalgo tweeted out back in, it was either the end of April or early May, that if anyone wants to come up with any Snoke theories that they want to run by him after he debunked that Snoke is Darth Plagueis, they have to read all 6 Jedi Prince series books first. And I think over the course of either people reading the books or, well, I'm just going to be honest, I think most people just went on Wikipedia and read the Cliff Notes version because they're too lazy to actually sit down and read the books. Not everyone, just the majority of people. They found out about the Jedi Prince, who is kin, and started coming up with these correlations between Kin's situation and Rey's in The Force Awakens. And I'll just be honest, I think if you come up with any fan theory or speculation where Rey is going to be Palpatine's granddaughter, really using what we know from the Jedi Prince series, it's really going to give you the strongest argument. Coming up with all kinds of crazy stuff like, oh, well, Rey looks angry and she jabs with her lightsaber at Kylo Ren. Like that is a horrible argument, and I've debunked it in 2 videos. And if you're still not satisfied, well, you probably have some kind of cognitive dissonance, and you're just gonna stick with what you want to believe, even when you've been presented with solid evidence to tell you that it's wrong. So anyway, do I think that Rey could be the Jedi Prince? I'm gonna say yes and no, or I guess more like the Jedi Princess. And I say that because, well, one, Pablo said read the books before you come up with a Snoke theory. So I think coming up, reading the books and looking at the situation with Supreme Leader Snoke and Supreme Prophet Kadan, who installs himself as the Emperor, I think looking there is where Pablo was pointing. But you do have this interesting situation where you got this character Kin, who was on Yavin 4. He grew up in this lost city of the Jedi that the ancient Jedi set up to kind of store their knowledge and have their droids basically hoard information, hoard everything that's going on in the universe. So Kin has been in this lost city of the Jedi, being raised by these droids, and he knows everything. He knows everything about the rebellion and Han Solo. He even tells Han Solo that the fastest pilot from Corellia was actually some guy named Snoke Loran, right? So we see that Snoke name come up again. I think you could come up with an interesting situation where, you know, Rey has been on this planet Jakku. The Empire has these secret facilities on Jakku, right? And there's a question as to why did the Empire go to Jakku to like make their last stand? And why did they basically say, well, we're going to take out every rebel force, every rebel ship that we can? Like, if we cannot win this battle, we're going to make sure that no one can survive, and I guess basically investigate what we're doing on Jakku. And if you've read like Rey's survival guide, Rey actually talks about those Imperial installations. Rey even talks about how she ended up on Jakku, and basically she doesn't know how she ended up on Jakku. And I think that we could consider the possibility that maybe Rey was born on Jakku. Maybe she was born in one of those secret Imperial facilities, And maybe there are people on Jakku that are watching her, and that's not Lord Santeca. You'll have to read Rey's survival guide or wait for me to post another video where I talk more about that. And I guess we kind of have opened an interesting can of worms. So I think I might do some videos on my thoughts about Rey being on Jakku and opening up the doors of how she might not be a Skywalker or related to Obi-Wan Kenobi or anything else like that. And at the same time, it'll address some of this stuff, the similarities that Rey has with Ken. So if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and click on that subscribe button so that you can take your first steps towards becoming an urban acolyte. I'm going to be posting some of these impromptu videos that I've been doing the last couple of days, along with my reviews of Star Wars Rebels. So that'll be the next thing I do, more than likely, is I'm going to finally get that Rise of the Old Masters video filmed in about an hour or so and try to get it up either late tonight or tomorrow morning. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. So thank you all for watching. Y'all keep on breathing, and may the Force be with you always.